In this video, I'm going to be talking about how I sculpted this zombie head. So I sculpted this zombie head for my Ceramics 3 class. The requirement for our project was attraction repulsion. So we had to do a sculpture that was no bigger than 12 inches. And I did this zombie head because the attraction repulsion project is all about something you want to look at and something you want to be repulsed by. So you're kind of like looking away. And so I went with a gore aspect to my sculpture, like a very bloody, gory aspect to my sculpture, just so you're repulsed from the sculptures. You want to look away. But you're attracted by what the zombie is doing. So the zombie is going to be blowing some bubblegum. I found this kind of a funny idea. I'm not done with the sculpture yet. I still have to finish the bubblegum, and then it's going to be blowing a piece of bubblegum. And I still have to paint the sculpture, and I'll still talk about how I sculpted one. And if you want to sculpt one yourself, a zombie head, then it's pretty easy. And I can talk about that too. So basically, I started off with an armature. I've used this armature in the past. Just a wooden dowel. I nailed it to the bottom of a board, and then that's just so it holds up the head. And then I wrapped some newspaper and I used some duct tape to keep that all together. And then I threw on a bunch of clay. When I'm normally doing these sculptures for heads and people and their faces, I want to start off with the complete fundamentals. So I want to look at the shape, and I would look up the Loomis method. If you've never sculpted before, it's a very simple way of drawing people, sculpting people. It's literally just the basic shape of your head, of anyone's head. And it's always a good place to start because it helps you place where the eyes and where the ears and where the nose should be. So it really helps me with this sculpture. And then I went ahead and I carved out those eyes. It's going to look really creepy. It did for a while, and it feels like every time I'm doing one of these head sculptures, I'm always staring at it by myself, just sculpting for hours. And it's kind of funny because it's like that eventually that person's going to be staring back at you. And so the zombie was looking at me pretty gruesomely. It was funny. But yeah, for this one, I did enjoy adding all that gore and texture. So after I had thrown on the eyes and the basic shapes and stuff, I started, as you saw, with a bunch of skin texture and a bunch of skin ripples and rips. And I really want this one to be gory, like really gory, because you want to be repulsed by the sculpture. So what I did was I took some tinfoil, and once I had most of the foundations of the head put down, I took some tinfoil, I crumpled that up into a ball, and then I stabbed and just went to town on the sculpture just to add some skin texture and a lot of variation to think of like rotting skin, like what would rotting skin look like, and I thought tinfoil would do the job. I did want to add a lot more rips and folds, and so I went back in too and added some cracks in the skin, some rips, some folds, some tears. I really wanted to rough up this sculpture, and but still keep it neat and neat enough readable, I guess. I was going to have the eyeball falling out of the head, which, looking back, I should have. I think it would have been really cool, but I just ended up going with like a really deep eye pocket, and I'm gonna paint that, and a little bit later I'm gonna paint that with a lot of red paint. The reason I say paint and not glaze is because for this sculpture, to get the skin texture and the skin color that I want, I kind of want to execute that with acrylic paint. I'll do some more glaze tests and clay tests later, but I do want to try acrylic paint and watercolor and see what that does with the bisque-fired clay. If you guys have any questions or feedback about the sculpture, go ahead and comment them below. I would love some feedback on the sculpture just to know what you guys think, and is it good, is it bad, what do you like, what do you not like, because I love reading comments of what you guys think, and if this is helpful for you, like if this video helped, so let me know in the comments. And this was the final sculpture, so I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing how I sculpted this zombie head. I had a lot of fun sculpting it and adding a lot of details, and I'll definitely upload another video soon of me painting all these sculptures and using some washes, acrylic paints, and maybe some glazes, but I think I might go with painting them. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one.
Oh, and also a little side note, this is a whale I sculpted out of terracotta. So that's pretty cool. I had a lot of fun with that one too. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. See you in the next one.